In a world with no dumbbells, or where you can't afford them, or where you are trying to be environmentally conscious by using the resources that you have around you, one man set out on a mission to find the perfect alternative. It truly was perfect.
A friend of mine once told me this inspiring story about a guy he knew who was in his late 20s and was struggling with drug addiction. He was part of a rehab program but was eager to leave it. He was extremely depressed and underweight and was in a dangerous place where the only drug he knew how to get was fentanyl, a potent opioid. Thankfully, he stayed with the program and thanked the people there for saving his life, for he had been on the brink of overdosing. After detoxing for a few days, he had a complete turnaround. His stubbornness vanished and he became 100% devoted to his healing. A large pillar of his motivation was getting back into peak physical shape. He would backpack through the Appalachian Mountains, always trying to push himself harder and harder. At some point along his journey, he found a Cinder block. It became the perfect workout tool. He created an incredible program for himself and was very dedicated to it. He would carry the Cinder block with him everywhere he went, and by the time he was finished with the rehab program, he was shredded. It was hard for people to convince him to keep his shirt on. He was one of the greatest success stories my friend had ever seen. Here is a workout inspired by his story. Start by grabbing the top of the Cinder block in preparation for a deadlift. Keep your back straight, feet shoulder width apart, and bend your knees slightly to avoid locking. Grab the middle portion of the block if you want to lift lower from the ground. You can also stand on a box or bench for a lower lift. Lift the Cinder block until you are upright. Recruit large muscles like your glutes to help with this motion. Next, curl the Cinder block up towards your face, using your thumbs to stabilize it so that it doesn't hit you. Use as much momentum as necessary. Now push the Cinder block above your head into an overhead press. Avoid locking your arms to prevent injury. Now reverse the movement. Lower the block to your chest and then to the ground. That is 1 rep. Repeat this exercise 8 to 12 times to complete the first set. Do this exercise for 3 sets. I like to rest between 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Rest until you feel ready and have caught your breath. You can stay warm and loose between sets by shaking your arms out and walking around. I like to roll rope in between sets. The next exercise is bench rows. Find a bench or chair and rest a knee on the bench at a right angle. Place the same side hand flat on the bench so that your shoulder is directly above your wrist. Keep your other leg straight with a slight bend in the knee. Now grab the outside top of the Cinder block and pull it to your chest. Keep your back straight and engage your core to help with stabilization. Lower the block to the ground. That is 1 rep. If you can't find a bench or chair, you can do bent over rows either with both hands on the block sideways or with one hand using the opposite side leg for stabilization. Repeat this exercise 8 to 12 times to complete the first set. Do this exercise for 3 sets and rest between sets until you feel ready. The next exercise is tricep extensions. Start by putting the Cinder block on its side. Grab the top-facing half closest to you, making sure your hands are flush with the middle column. Lift the block up and over your head and slowly bring it behind your head until it touches your upper back or until your elbows are at a right angle or less. Straighten your arms, lifting the block above your head, making sure to engage your core for stabilization and posture. Avoid locking your arms to prevent injury. Return to the bent arm position. That is 1 rep. Repeat this exercise 6 to 12 times to complete the first set. Do this exercise for 3 sets and rest between sets until you feel ready. My left elbow pops if I bend my arms too much. I encourage you to listen to your body as you do these exercises and adjust accordingly. Find a way to loosen up and cool down. Stretch as much as desired to maintain mobility and to help with recovery. That concludes the workout. Hope you have found this video rewarding and inspiring. If you liked the video, make sure to smash the like. Let me know in the comments what you think. Subscribe for more creative fitness, and I will see you in the next video. This has been Cinder Block Workout 1 with Sammy Lenz at Invitation to Play. Peace.